Quick greetings, horror, sci-fi, and Elvis fans. Drew here from Horror, Sci-Fi, and Beyond, and we got a fun episode for you today. We got a movie review for a film where Bruce Campbell plays Elvis Presley, who teams up with a black guy played by Ozzy Davis who thinks he's JFK, and the government turned him black. And they're in our Westing home and they find a mummy. Which is
When
the
you
weirdest thing
when you
ever.
describe this movie, it's
Yes,
impossible to make people understand what kind of movie it really
yes.
is.
And the gentleman speaking right now is the person who suggested this movie in honor of our Memphis trip that we just took. And that is the singing wizard himself, Mr. Jackson Harbor.
Howdy, y'all. I feel like you kind of forgot what my title was for a second. You were wanting to say the man, the myth, the legend, but Eric's
Yeah,
not here.
because Eric couldn't be here today,
I
unfortunately.
know his
Yeah,
AC stopped working, and
you're like, what
he
the fuck, man?
he can't be at home right now, and that sucks. I mean, dealing with a broken AC, that is
Yeah.
rough this time of year.
Oh yeah, well
I've done
no,
I've done it. It's bad.
yeah, we dealt with the broken toilet for the last
And
several
that's
months.
bad too, but broken AC, man, that is
Yeah,
oof. I
yeah,
don't know
but
how
yeah, we're about
people
to get it
lived.
worked out.
I don't know how people
Pretty
lived
cool.
before AC. It was
Yeah, but before we get to the Bubba Ho-Tep review, I guess we don't really do like memoriams or memorize remembering people that recently passed away, but a few hours before we got on to the Zoom call, I found out that the heavy metal legend Ozzy Osbourne
yeah,
died. And of course, it's going to be a week, after the fact. But
right.
I just want to pay my respects to the Prince of Darkness because, as you guys know, I'm a huge metal fan, and he was one of the pioneers of the genre,
Right.
along with Tony
It's
Iommi.
crazy because like they just played together.
Yeah,
They just did a performance together,
yeah,
and now he's gone. That's crazy.
yeah. And there's supposed to be like a Blu-ray of that performance coming out soon, so I'm definitely gonna have to buy that. Um, That's crazy, man. Like, yeah, it was impressive to see like a 72-year-old Rob Halford like do it, and he was
Right.
fantastic. Like his voice was still like pitch
Right.
perfect, and he was still, like really like active on stage. It's
Mhm.
even more impressive to see like Ozzy with all the health problem that he's been dealing with, like
Yeah,
still.
Parkinson's and stuff.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't that much older than Rob Halford. He was only
Yeah,
like
only a
4 years
few.
older. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
but yeah,
yeah,
but
I had a
yeah,
lot
it
more
was just
health problems.
really, yeah, it was just really sad, man. Um, I haven't seen the Osborne reality show, but I did used to watch that traveling show that he used to do with his son called Jack and Ozzy's Detour or
Okay.
whatever. Yeah, that shit was funny.
That show was really big when I was in like high school, and
Oh, the
I didn't.
Osbournes.
Yeah, that was when it was really big, and I remember seeing parts from it, but I never watched a full episode. I never got into those kind of reality shows.
Yeah, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not a big fan. My mom and sister are like huge into Big Brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they fucking love that shit. I used to watch. I watched a couple of seasons with them, and one of the seasons they had Joe Frazier's son, which was pretty cool. But like he did not tell anybody that who his dad was until like they got to like the final two, and they did like the little speeches before everybody voted, and as soon as he said who his dad was, his fellow um contestant like stood up like out of thought. 'Cause I guess he was like a big fan of Joe Frazier.
Oh my
I mean,
goodness.
dude, I would too because I freaking love Joe Frazier. He's like one of my favorite boxers.
I don't know anything about Joe Frazier.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know anything about boxing. I mean, I know who Muhammad Ali is and George Foreman, and that's
yeah,
about it. Mike Tyson, I guess. Yeah.
yeah. Um, yes. Well, speaking of Muhammad Ali, I have a feeling that he's gonna be brought up later in this episode in a few minutes.
They do reference him. What do they? I don't remember what they say about
Oh,
Muhammad
okay. I
Ali.
guess he's gonna be brought up a few times.
Okay. I remember that he gets referenced, but I don't remember what the context was.
Yeah. But
Anyway.
anyways, let's talk about the thing that brought up this review or inspired this review, and that's our Memphis trip.
Yeah.
Which we hardly didn't do anything there.
We didn't do anything. It
We
was
just like,
like, I don't know. I think it's just fun to go somewhere else.
mm,
Even if you don't like do any of the touristy things, it's just fun to go and like stay in a different place and
mm,
be in a different city and, so I didn't really care that we didn't do anything. I
yeah,
think doing stuff is overrated.
yeah. I mean, we did some fun stuff. We went
We
to
went to what? We went to Sun Records. We went to like a comic store and a record
oh
store.
yeah. So Sun Records was fun because our
Sun Records is great.
yeah, like our tour guide was amazing.
I liked him. He was really good.
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but he like played like different like music from the era, and
Yeah.
he was like singing along. And my favorite moment is when he got to Jerry Lee Lewis, and he brought out like one of the records, and he says, there's some good songs on this record, Whole Lot of Shakin', and then the famous one, have you guys seen Top Gun? And then he plays Great Balls of Fire, and then
Yeah.
like he gets everybody to sing, and he's like jumping around, and that was pretty awesome. Um, yeah, that was pretty cool. They just had like a lot of cool stuff, man. Like they had like some like recording booths, and you get to stand in like the room where Elvis recorded and Johnny Cash,
Yeah.
which was oh man, that was something right there.
Yeah. I mean, it's really cool because you go in there and it's so unimpressive.
Mm,
It's just this like little hole in the wall in, just off of downtown.
mm,
And, you know, if you didn't know all the history behind it, you'd be like, what's the big deal? Like it's just a white room with a bunch of guitars in it.
right.
But,
Yeah, dude, that was. I know you said this too, but man, that was tempting not to grab any of the guitars at all and play.
yeah, it's a real bummer that you can't. But if you could, then everybody would do it and it'd be awful.
Yeah,
So
yeah, as a
it's
guitar
it's
player, that
good.
that
It's a
that was
good
hard.
rule.
Yeah, but yeah, that was pretty fun. We went to Dire Burgers, which was a really famous
It's
burger joint.
delicious.
Yeah,
Delicious.
yeah, top three burgers.
I mean, I don't know, but
Well, there's a place here in Arkansas called Dave's Burger, which is amazing.
okay.
Yeah, if you ever come to visit me in Conway, like we gotta go to Dave's.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. And yeah, like I said, we went to a comic book shop. I bought Superman comics. I bought going back to Muhammad Ali. I bought the Superman versus Muhammad Ali.
Oh yeah, you did, didn't you?
Yeah, that was awesome. That was actually a really good comic. I really enjoyed that.
Why is he fighting? Is it some sort of like charity thing?
No, it's these aliens start to invade Earth in the middle of Clark Kent interviewing Ali, and they force him to fight.
Doesn't seem like a very fair fight. I mean,
So
Muhammad
what they
Ali,
do, so
he's the greatest, but
what they do is they actually set up the fight on a planet that has a red sun.
oh, okay, so they're equal. I got you.
Yeah, yeah, and then like Superman get the snot beat out of them. But yeah, yeah. So that's a pretty good that was a pretty good comic, and I bought like a collection of Superman comics, from Action Comics.
Hmm.
When it came out like during like the 80th anniversary of the character, and then just bought some Batman Detective.
Yeah.
Yep. And then I went to the Memphis Grizzlies stadium, and I bought one of my coworkers a shirt
Uh-huh.
because he's a big Grizzlies fan, and I bought a Vancouver Grizzlies hat. I guess they still have those. Even though they're not the Vancouver Grizzlies anymore. And then we bought some records, which was pretty cool. I bought some Judas Priest.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I couldn't remember what you bought.
Yeah, yeah, I bought Judas Priest on
Of
Pride
course.
Month, by the way, which is pretty cool. Even though I don't think the album I bought, Painkiller, had any of the coming out gay songs on there.
Mm.
If you know Judas Priest, you know that before Rob Halford came out, there's a whole handful of songs that they wrote about him coming out.
I have
Like,
heard that, but I don't know their music very well, so I don't
yeah,
know
yeah,
their
like,
songs.
yeah, like there's songs like Jawbreaker and Eat Me
Okay.
Alive and Turbo Lover. Um, yeah, but like, I don't think Painkiller had any of those songs on
Hmm.
there that were like overtly like obvious. Um, and then I bought so that was kind of cool. Yeah, I wanted to support show my support because Rob Halford's my favorite gay icon of all time. Because he's the metal god and he's fucking awesome. Also, well, actually, there's actually a Pride event going on while we were there too.
Yeah, there was. We kept seeing people in like their shirts and stuff.
Yeah, it
Yep.
was pretty cool, man. Like I've
Yeah.
never been anywhere during a Pride event, so that was awesome.
I've been to a couple, like I've definitely been the biggest one I've been to is in Austin. I went to their parade one
Hmm.
year. It was
On
cool.
purpose, or we just
No,
happened to
I
be
went
there?
because I went with my roommates because I was living with this lesbian couple at the
Oh,
time. They're
nice! I
like,
didn't know
"We're
that.
going to the parade. You want to come?" And I was like, "Sure, sounds
Yeah.
fun." And then I get there and like this was during the run up to the 2020 election,
Mm,
and they had Pete Buttigieg was like the grand master of the parade.
that's
He was
awesome.
in town because that was when he was running for president. So
Yeah. 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 Apparently, Memphis is a very gay-friendly city, which I was surprised
I,
about.
I, I mean, a lot of cities are,
Mm. The bigger
you know,
city.
even in like red states, like the
Mm.
bigger cities are gonna be
Yeah.
more left leaning and more progressive. So,
Yeah.
yep,
Yeah. Philadelphia is very gay-friendly or pride-friendly.
that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. I mean, the City of Brotherly Love.
Right.
Yeah. So I remember we went.
Sounds gay.
I mean, the movie Philadelphia is about,
Right.
a gay guy suing his law firm that he works at
Yeah.
for the
That
AIDS.
movie's about maybe how Philadelphia is not so gay friendly, but
Yeah. But no, yeah, now I actually do love that movie. That movie's amazing. I
it's
talked
really
about
good.
that. Yeah, I talked about that a few months ago. So speaking of that, we went to a nicer part of Memphis
Hmm.
because like the gay pride stuff or the pride stuff was like in Bill Street, which is not. Bill Street? It's a cool place. It's really dirty.
It's dirty and it's crowded. It's a lot.
Yeah, so we went to like the nicer part of Memphis. We went to like a restaurant there because you guys wanted to like hit up the bar there.
Yeah.
Um and there was a record store called Goner. Then we went to like comic book shop.
Yeah.
Um and on one of the cross rocks had a rainbow. And I think you said, "Are we in the neighborhood?"
I mean, every city's got one,
Yeah,
so it might have been. I don't actually know, but it
yeah,
wouldn't surprise me.
yeah. So the other records I picked up was I picked up Sticky Fingers by the Rolling Stones.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's the one that had the song Bits, which I love that riff.
Okay.
Yeah, the bam and bam and bam bam
Is that
bam.
the one that has, I get them all mixed up because like every album from like the sort of late 60s to the mid
Hmm.
70s by the Stones is awesome.
Yeah,
Is that the one that has No Expectations on it?
I don't know.
The one that's like, take me to the station,
I don't know. I
put
don't think
me
so.
on a train. I can't remember what album that's on. I think it might be on the same one.
Yeah,
Does that one have Wild Horses on it? Is that on Sticky Fingers?
I think so.
I think so too. So that might be the one that
Yeah,
has No Expectations on it. But anyway,
yeah. I love the Stones.
because I feel like that album has like the whole album has sort of a country kind of feel to
Mm,
it. So, but I might be
yeah,
getting mixed up with something else.
yeah. I think it had Bleed on Me on there too.
Okay.
And then what else I was gonna say? Oh, I also got a BB King record, which is pretty
Okay.
cool.
I don't know his music that well.
Yeah, I will have to get BB King. I was in Memphis.
Right, sure.
Right. And then I got the Guardians 2 soundtrack.
I noticed you got no Elvis.
Yeah, they didn't have Elvis.
They had to have had Elvis. It's
I
a record
think
store
they
in
might have. I
Memphis.
don't know.
They had Elvis. They
Yeah,
definitely did. He probably had his own section.
maybe. I don't know. I didn't see it. That record store, it was cool. It wasn't organized very well.
I didn't like the way it was laid out. Yeah, it didn't have any rhyme or reason to it.
Mm,
Yeah. So,
yeah, the comic store was really awesome.
yeah, that was a nice store.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got to talk to like like one of the workers there and
Uh-huh.
to some like the page like the customers there about
Yeah, you were just
Superman.
there making friends with people.
Yeah, well, you know me, man. I get on that conversation. Yeah, I get.
I'm the opposite in public. I just don't want to talk to people I don't know.
Oh yeah, well you know, man, because we went to Halloween Horror Nights and I just told everybody I liked your shirt.
Yeah.
Chatting it up with people.
I just keep to myself.
Yeah, that's cool, man. We're all different. But yeah, and then Eric bought a punk record from a local
Oh
band.
yeah, he did.
Yeah, yep. Because apparently kindness is punk now.
Apparently so.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, with this world getting crappier and crappier as the days go by, like kindness would be punk.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm a punk walker, yes I am. I've heard that song a lot older than I thought because I started watching Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, and there's a version of that song on
Oh,
there.
really?
Yeah, called Hopscotcher or something, Hop Hip Hopper or some
Okay.
shit. Yeah, I'm like, dude, that's crazy. And then freaking Kevin Smith reviews the new Superman movie and doesn't bring that up. Like, what the fuck, Kevin? I thought you were supposed to be a pop culture nerd.
Maybe he forgot. I don't know.
I don't know. He's like, yeah, that Punk Walker song, that sounds awfully familiar. I feel like I could use it in a movie somewhere. He actually went to go see that movie twice in one day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is crazy.
I've done that. I feel like I've done that. I'm trying to think. No, I've only done it once. I bet you can't guess what movie it was.
I don't
It's
fucking know.
relevant to this conversation, though.
Bubba Ho-Tep?
No, it
Oh,
wasn't.
Elvis, the Elvis movie with
No, it was not. It was it
People
was
That
James
Ride.
Gunn's Super.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I saw
So
it. I went to go see it and I loved it. And then I went back out in the lobby and bought a ticket and watched it again.
I actually finally watched Super, and
I know. Yeah, you said
I didn't
you didn't
really
really
like it
get
that
it.
much.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you then.
Yeah, I
I
guess I
love
was
that movie.
expecting more from it. I guess I don't know. And there's like parts of it where like we didn't like praying, and I'm like, am I supposed to find this funny or like heartwarm or like dramatic? Like, I don't get this.
I don't know that there's a simple explanation for how
Hmm.
you're supposed to feel about any of it. I don't
Yeah.
I just really love that movie and I love how messy and like morally complicated it
Hmm.
is.
I did love Nathan Fillion as the Holy Avenger, basically
And
just like
he
a
is great.
Spider-Man.
He's James Gunn's Lucky Charm, you know. He's in
Yeah,
all his movies at this point.
yeah. Him and Rooker are like and I think his brother are like in all of his movies.
Yeah. There might be a couple other people, but those are the big three for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh yeah, and then my girl Linda Cardellini's in there, the pet stop owner.
Oh, is she in that movie? It's been a long time since I've watched it, but
Yeah, and then she was on one of Rocket's little friends on
yes, that's
that
right.
laboratory at the
Well,
hybrid.
she's one of the rare people that has two different roles in the MCU.
Yeah, she's Hawkeye's
Wife,
wife.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's really weird.
Yeah, it was interesting seeing her in that movie after doing my Freaks and Geeks marathon for like the
Oh,
first
okay.
time. Yeah, 'cause I like to put something on to go to sleep to, and I saw Freaks and Geeks was on Prime, and
Oh,
I decided to watch
that's a
that.
good choice. I should do that. I should fall asleep to that. Normally for me it's The Office or it's like long form Sims videos where they're just building a house.
I really.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's you. My one of my favorite ones to fall asleep to is Rocky. I love this Bill Conti score in that.
Hmm.
It's just like I love listening to his score to fall asleep to. I mean that Billy Joel Armstrong movie, Ordinary World, the guy from Green Day, is a good one to fall asleep to.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's all right. He's like a former rock star. He's like lived a normal life. It's a pretty decent movie.
Is he the star of the movie?
Yeah,
Billy Joe is the star of a movie.
yeah.
How have I never heard of this?
Yeah, it got a lot of crappy reviews, but it's a decent movie. I
When
don't
did it
know,
come out?
like it's 2016.
Wow. Okay. Is he a good actor?
He's decent in it. He's not like I mean award winning, but like
Okay.
yeah, like he's
Huh.
funny. Like Fred
Interesting.
Armisten's in it.
I like him.
Yeah, Selma Blair's in it.
I love her.
Yeah, Judy Greer's in it.
Everybody in this movie's great.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
The dude from The Office is in it.
Which dude from The Office? A
The
bunch of
big kind
dudes
of
on The Office.
the big guy with the bald hair, the balding hair.
Oh, Brian Baumgartner
Yeah, yeah, he's in there.
plays Kevin. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, he's in there. He's really fun. Honestly, him and Fred Armisen are like the two funniest parts in the movie.
I'm sure they're both hilarious
Yeah,
people.
and I love
Uh,
Fred Armisen. Like one of my favorite SNL sketches is when they do that parody of the punk rock documentary.
I've seen that. It's been a long time
Yeah,
though.
it's pretty funny. But
Okay.
I don't know how we got into this conversation.
I don't know. We've taken a whole rabbit trail. We
Yeah.
went through James Gunn world. We were talking about Memphis.
Only in Memphis.
We were talking about Superman for some reason. Okay.
Yeah, I sung that song a lot during a Memphis trip. Like a lot. Like at least like 15 or 20 times.
What, walking in Memphis?
Yeah, walking to
I
Memphis.
mean,
I thought it was only in
it's kind of hard not to sing it when you're literally walking in Memphis.
Oh, I thought it was only in Memphis. It's walking in Memphis.
Yeah, walking in Memphis.
God, dude,
Yeah.
I love your singing voice.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
thanks.
man. You have like one of the best singing voices ever.
Well, thank you.
Yep, I'm not just saying that because you're like my best friend. I legit mean that. It's so weird that you're like I consider you like one of my best friends. You're like 10 years older than me.
What are you gonna do?
Yep,
You gotta do, yeah.
yep. I mean, you're like one of the only few people that I know that is as obsessed with movies and music as I am.
I mean, that's the thing is like that's the easy way to be friends with me is if you're into movies. Like I'll I'll overlook a lot of other things. If we can have like a long conversation about movies and you're
Hmm,
not gonna get sick of it, because I'm definitely not gonna get sick of it. I will
right.
talk about movies 24 hours a day and I don't care. I never get tired of it. So,
Hmm.
yeah.
All right, so you ready to get into the Bubba Ho-Tep review?
Yes, yes.
All right, to the plot summary for Bubba Ho-Tep, according to the Internet Movie Database, when residents of their nursing home start dying of the causes and AIDS Elvis and the African American senior who claims to be President John F. Kennedy discover that the perpetrator is a Egyptian mummy with murderous intentions.
How could I have gone from the king of rock and roll to this, old guy in a rest home?
You were an Elvis impersonator.
You fell off a stage and broke your hip? When was it? 20 years ago.
That's where they took a piece of my brain. I got a little bag of sand up there now.
Jack, President Kennedy was a white man.
They dyed me this color. What we have here at Shady Rest is an Egyptian soul sucker of some sort.
Some kind of Bubba Ho-Tep.
You know, a mummy hiding out, feeding on the sleeping.
He can just keep on feeding unless he's finally destroyed. All right, man, let's go.
All right, so let's go around the room. The little room that we have. We
Yeah,
got Eric.
it's not a whole lot of around in this
Yeah.
episode. It's just back and forth.
Yeah. And talk about how we discovered this movie. I'll start with you, Singing Wizard. How did you discover this movie?
I mean, it was just one of those things like I came out when I was in college, and so I would have been going a lot to the Belcourt, which is like the art house theater in Nashville. And I would have just been seeing previews for it. And it's like, what on earth? It just seemed like the craziest thing. And then the reviews start coming out, and you get to be like, this is a poignant picture of aging and regret and everything. And I'm like, you mean the Elvis Mummy movie is a poignant? And they're talking about like Bruce Campbell giving the best performance of his career. Of course, I knew who he was because I grew up, I'd seen The Evil Dead and
Mm,
I knew who Briscoe County Jr. was and stuff like that. And I don't know. And then I didn't go to see it in the theater because I don't think it was there for very long. And I wanted to go see it, but I missed it. So I didn't end up seeing it for several more years until it was out on video. I don't think I saw it in the theater. Anyway, I don't remember if I did or not. It's long over 20 years ago at this point. So,
yeah. And what's your overall thoughts about the movie?
I mean, I loved it. I've always loved this movie. I mean, it's such like a low stakes kind of like, I don't know how to say it without sounding mean.
Mm,
It's such a like grimy little movie. Like it's obvious like there's not a whole lot of money going up on the screen.
right.
It's very low budget. It's very like corny in a
Mm,
way. Although I don't want to like I said, this makes it sound like I'm saying bad stuff about it, but I don't know how to talk about it without it sounding like that. I
right.
don't know. I really enjoyed this movie and I like its sort of lo-fi vibe that
Mm,
it has, like, and I love how it's so stark and sparse. And, you hardly ever see more than two people on screen at a time, that sort of thing.
right.
Um, I don't know. I just think this movie has
Yeah.
a lot going for it, despite the fact that it's obviously like, you know, m- it's like a lower than B movie almost. It's like a C or D movie, but yeah, it's really good.
Oh yeah, for sure. Um, how I discovered this movie was Cinemassacre's Monster Madness.
Hmm.
It was one of the movies he talked about one year. I can't
Okay.
remember what year he talked about it, but I thought, oh, that's kind of interesting. And then just out of Bloom, um, Independence Day weekend, 2021, I decided to watch Bubba Ho-Tep for whatever reason, and I fucking loved
Yeah.
it. Because this movie starts out with Elvis talking about jacking off and not being a hard on.
It is really, and here's the thing, like I've never fully read the short story that this is based on,
Oh yeah, this is
but
based off a short story.
I remember when the DVD came out, I bought it
Mm.
and it it has like an audio version of the short story that you can listen to on the DVD.
Oh my God.
And the short story starts exactly the same way. It's not voiceover, it's not like first person, but it's like Elvis was dreaming he had his dick out, and then it goes into the whole thing. So I was like, okay. Well, that's a way to get your attention for sure.
Yeah, I wasn't honestly was not expecting that. There's
No, why on earth would you ever expect that?
yeah. But one of my favorite parts that made me laugh was when he sees his roommate's daughter like go through his stuff, and he's like
Hmm.
talking about how attractive she is, and he's like you know like I got a little like my dick got a little bit of a fluster, and it felt like a I am dove having a heart attack. Well, nowadays even a fluster is reassuring.
That's basically a whole like B plot of the movie. his, his relationship with his erections or lack
Right.
thereof. It's like it's a through line. It
I
keeps
mean,
going back to
as a
that, and
guy,
it's
like
like
that kind of sucks. So you
I
can't.
know, but it's
It's
like
hard.
it's like symbolic of him like regaining his will to live and stuff
Right.
like that. It's very strange.
Yeah. So I guess we just already jumped into this review.
I guess. I mean, how can you not? It's the movie that sort of invites that.
Yeah.
Because what are you supposed to say? It's like, oh, I like this movie about Elvis fighting a mummy. Yeah, sure.
Um, I love how Elvis gets random like flashes of images, which is just weird.
Yeah, they don't really explain that. That's the only thing about this movie that sort of like I wish it was giving me a little bit more.
Mm,
I guess he's got some sort of psychic link to the mummy, but
mm.
I don't really know why. So I
Right.
don't know. I don't really need that much explanation, but it's something that's so significant in the movie, and it like helps him figure out what's going on. But at the same time, this movie sort of follows its own absurd logic.
Yeah, I thought it was just him. I thought it was like some sort of like dementia, or not dementia, like or like some sort of like mental thing because
Yeah, I don't
he's
know.
older and he's in this resting home.
Here's the thing. This movie came out in 2002. Elvis would have only been 67 years old.
Yes, this is crazy.
So it's really weird because now because Bruce Campbell, when they made this, he was in his mid 40s.
Hmm.
He's 67 now. I looked it up.
God,
He's the same age today that Elvis would have been when he made this movie,
yeah.
23 years ago or
So
whatever.
let's talk about Campbell a little bit. Do you think he played a good Elvis?
I think he's really good. I mean, here's the thing. Elvis is inimitable.
Mm.
I mean, Austin Butler did about as good as you can do.
Yeah, he was awesome in that
He was
movie.
great. But Elvis has a quality, and that's why he's been. You could honestly like we could do a whole episode just on the way Elvis has been portrayed
Hmm.
in movies because you got like, did you ever see like Elvis and Nixon?
No, that was Michael Shannon, right?
Michael Shannon plays Elvis and Kevin Spacey plays Nixon, and it's
Oh my
not a great
God.
movie. It's really weird. They do go. Yeah, I
Oh
remember
my
in the
God, they
movie.
got two people from a Superman movie. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, they were both in the Superman movie.
Yeah.
Um, they go to that
John.
restaurant in the movie.
So
They
I
go
love
to that
that part.
restaurant that we went to. I can't remember what it's called, but
Yeah.
the one we went and had breakfast at.
Oh, the arcade.
Yeah,
Yeah. Sorry, I just yelled wrong just randomly. I love that scene in Superman Returns.
it's okay. Anyway, so Bruce Campbell. Okay, so he's doing sort of the voice. He doesn't really look like Elvis that
Mm.
much, as far as just his facial features. But I don't think it matters that much. I think he's just getting this sort of evoking the essence of Elvis
Mhm.
and just doing a Bruce Campbell performance underneath of that, and it works. It's very
Yeah.
good. I think
Well,
he's great.
even though this movie isn't directed by Sam Raimi or even produced by him, if you had told me it was directed, written, or produced by Sam Raimi, I would have believed
Right.
you. It's
It
very,
has
it's
got that feel too.
yeah, it's definitely a lot more raunchy and a little bit more sexually charged than
Yeah, Sam
what
Raimi doesn't really do that.
yeah. Except he did put a braless Kirsten
He sure
Dunst.
did.
I remember I was when I was a kid and I wanted to watch that Spider-Man movie for the first time. My mom would not let me watch that scene because her were poking out of her shirt, which sucks.
That
But
movie was a huge mainstream hit, and they snuck that in there.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah. I mean, I'm cool with it because boobs.
Sure.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, yeah, it's very Sam Raimi. But actually, let's talk about who did direct this, and that's Don Costiello from Phantasm.
Coscarelli.
Coscarelli, but yeah, from Phantasm fame.
Yeah.
With, I mean, that doesn't surprise me either, because Phantasm is
Well,
fucking
here's the
insane.
thing. I've seen the first Phantasm. I've never seen any of the other ones, and I've never seen anything else he's ever done other
Yeah,
than Bubba Ho-Tep.
yeah.
I
The
know he has
second,
other movies. I've just never seen them.
yeah, the second Phantasm is really good.
Hmm.
I gotta say the priest gets killed in that movie. One of the best kills in any horror movie.
Okay.
Yeah, he gets fucked up in that movie. And actually, even when the tall man's like little henchman get fucked
I'll
up
have
in
to
that
watch
movie.
those one of these days. It's one of those blind spots because it's such a weird franchise because it
Mhm.
just went on for a long time.
Yeah,
Um, yeah,
I feel like it's like Pennywise a little bit. It keeps coming out like every so often.
right.
Yeah, it's like cause like it's like a decade. Every decade, there's a new Phantasm.
Hmm.
Um, I felt like but yeah this movie's insane. Let's just talk about this, how crazy it is. Like this is like the honestly like and even James Rolfe brought this up when he did his review for Monster Madness. Is he said like yeah, it seems like Elvis, JFK, and a mummy are the three most random things ever. But if you think about it, like it makes sense because they're kind of tied together a little bit because they're all three like kind of kings. Like Elvis is the king of rock and roll.
Oh, I didn't even
Pharaoh's
think
the
about it like
comic is
that. But
the
yeah, you're right.
king of Egypt, and then like the president of the king is the king of the U.S.
Which they're not, as much as some presidents would like us to believe they are.
Yeah, let's not get down that rabbit
But
hole.
they did, in the 60s, they did have this whole thing where they would talk about the Kennedy administration like it was Camelot.
Mm,
You know, there was that whole King Arthur uh, sort of mythology that they built around the
hmm.
Kennedys, which is silly, but I guess they just represented the idealism of the time is what that means. So
Yeah, so that was kind of interesting. And really, it's all three figures that were well past his time in a
right,
way.
that's also true. Yeah.
Yeah,
Huh.
so yeah, it did make kind of sense. But I mean, I know we don't do like thematic rating anymore,
Yeah.
because you fucked that up, Jackson. Because you didn't think
Because it
there's
was
any.
silly.
Well, because you didn't. Well, for one, you didn't think there's any thematic element in Terminator 2 or Jaws, but there clearly is.
I mean, it's a little, but
Yeah. But anyways, it's
I'm just
kind
saying,
of
like, the reason is that for us, I don't feel like is a good way to write movies. It works
yeah,
on something like The Fear of God, but for us, I feel like the qualities that we're finding in movies, sometimes there'll be a movie that doesn't speak to us on any sort of
mm,
profound level, but it's just such a good, well-constructed film that you want to give it a high rating. So
yeah. Anyways, despite all that, like this is actually kind of a poetic movie in a way.
it really is like the
Because
ending of this movie, like straight up makes me cry.
yeah, well, the thing is like Elvis, who's the main character of this movie, like he really hates how like he can't. Like, he's really depressed because like his glory days are over,
Yeah.
and
Do
he
you think
wants.
he really is Elvis? Do
I
you
think he
believe
is.
him?
I think he really is
I
Elvis.
think he is too, but you could make the case that he's an unreliable narrator
Mm,
in this movie and that he really is Sebastian Half.
yeah, I really think
So
he's Elvis. I really think he's Elvis.
I do too. I do too.
Yeah.
I
So let's
do
talk.
not believe that Jack is John F. Kennedy though.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
It's
Yeah.
very funny.
I think he's just a crazy old man.
He is, but he's my favorite character in the movie.
Yeah, and Ozzy Davis is honestly somebody I haven't heard of until I watched this movie, and he just keep popping up and stuff, and I keep watching. Like a year after I saw this movie for the first time, I saw him in Do the Right Thing, and then a
Right.
couple years later, I saw him in the pilot episode of Night Gallery. He played a character named Partho with Roddy
Do you
McDowell.
know anything about him like as a person?
Now,
He is he is like what a life that man led.
really,
Yeah, because he was like, for one thing, when they made this movie, he was 85 years old.
God,
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
he was born in 1917. And he started acting probably like in the 40s.
Mhm.
And then in the 50s and 60s, he got really involved in the civil rights movement.
Oh wow, that's
And he
cool.
was friends with Martin Luther King and Malcolm X.
Oh my God.
He gave a eulogy at Malcolm X's funeral.
So that makes sense why
He
Spike
helped
Lee.
organize the March on Washington.
Yeah.
He was one of the only like black stars of that era that was like getting to direct his own movies
Oh
and
my
stuff like
God.
that. Yeah. That guy, he is, and the fact that he shows up in this little weird mummy movie
Yeah.
playing a guy that thinks he's Kennedy is hilarious.
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of cool because like I can see why Spike Lee
Yeah,
the cast him and
because
do the right
he
thing.
would want somebody that's that iconic. I mean, years later in Black Klansman, he uses what's the guy's name? Oh, I can't think of his name. Harry something.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen that. I
This
only
is
seen
gonna
that,
drive me insane.
yeah, I only seen that movie once.
Harry Belafonte.
Oh, the banana boat guy?
Yeah, but he was also a big civil rights leader.
Really?
Yeah, and that's why he shows up in Black
Wow.
Klansman
Okay, so
playing like a civil
the
rights leader in that movie.
wow. Okay, so this is like a bunch of white guy ignorance. 'Cause I don't. I didn't.
Yeah, it's something I wouldn't have known about either.
Yeah.
but I just happened to find these things out, because I like to do a little bit of research here and there. I had known about Ossie Davis, but I didn't know the extent
Mm.
of it. I knew that he had something to do with the civil
Yeah.
rights movement, but I didn't know until just the other day that he had like given the eulogy at Malcolm X's funeral.
God, that's cool, dude. That's awesome. I mean, I
So,
don't particularly agree with a lot of things that Malcolm X
well,
preached,
he had a
but
different approach, but
yeah.
still sad the way he was targeted.
Yeah, that's the one thing I did
So,
like about Do the Right Thing was
do the
like,
white thing.
oh no,
I
right.
don't think, yes.
Yeah,
I don't think that movie would be
I
the
didn't
same
do
if
that
it
on
was
purpose,
called Do the
guys.
White
I
Thing.
do get my R's and W's mixed up.
Yeah, I know.
Um, but yet the one thing I liked about that movie was like, I mean, even though I don't agree with everything that Spike Lee talks about, but he, at least in that movie, he didn't tell you like who he sided with as far as like
No,
what
it's
the movie
not. I
believed
mean,
in.
if you know anything about Spike Lee, you know who he's whose side he's on. But he doesn't
Yeah,
preach at you, and that's pretty cool.
in that
He just
movie.
like shows you. He just shows you what's going on, and you get
Mhm.
to make up your own mind about it.
Yeah, so that's why I think that's why I like that. I actually
Hmm.
did generally like that movie. Oh man, that movie was so good. That
It's
movie
great.
broke me. Like, that's like one of those movies that broke me. Down in Philadelphia,
Mhm.
another one, which we just talked about recently in this episode.
Yeah,
But dude, that's cool, man. That's awesome. I never would have thought that the guy that played
right.
JFK or JFK quote unquote in Bubba Ho-Tep
Yeah,
was the civil rights leader.
yeah.
Dude. Oh my God, man, that's awesome. Wow. Okay. Um. So let's talk about the origin story of Elvis, or how Elvis ended up in this resting home. Because
I love this.
this is like, I don't think I ever seen a segment in the movie that was. I mean, I guess in a few Kevin Smith moments here and
Okay.
there, but I never seen a segment in a movie that was so hilarious, but also so profound. Because, like I said, Elvis, when he's looking for the Sebastian Hef guy,
Mhm.
is just tired. Like he's at this point of his career. He's probably like this, like probably like in the 70s, right? I would assume.
Yeah, just a few years before because he died in what, 77?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's probably like early 70s at this point.
Yeah, like he's just tired of the Colonel just sucking him dry, his
Yeah.
friends sucking him dry. He's just in this sad state of despair, just cheating on all kinds of women and eating banana and peanut butter sandwiches. And he's doing some drugs, a little bit of drugs. And he hears about the Sebastian Half guy, and he wants to trade places with him. And dude, oh my fucking god, that shot when him and his friends walk out of the limo, and you hear Brian Taylor's theme from this music, that bow 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 bow.
It's
Fuck me,
yeah,
dude. That
so
is,
great.
if I have to make a list of the top 20, 10 or 20 most epic movie shots of all time, or scenes of or moments of all time, that is up there for sure. That is pretty fucking epic.
See, to me, that's not even the most epic shot in the movie. That to me is towards the end where it's the same music cue, but it's like he with his walker and Jack with his wheelchair, like going down the hallway to face the mummy.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool too. But
And
man,
that's when the music really hits the biggest crescendo. Like that's
oh
the
yeah, for
biggest
sure.
version of the theme.
Oh yeah,
So
but man, I just seeing that is amazing. Seeing Bruce Campbell, one of the greatest character actors who ever lived, like as the most iconic musician who ever lived, just walk out of a limo in this goofy ass horror movie from the Phantasm director.
yeah.
It's
Well, I love when he walks in like to meet Sebastian Haff and of course Bruce Campbell's playing both parts and the guy gets up and he's like in awe and he like kneels down and kisses Elvis's ring and all of that. It's like he's meeting God or something like that. It's
I
amazing.
mean, to an Elvis impersonator, that would be God.
I know, right? If that's your whole career is just paying tribute to one musical artist, sure.
Dude, like that's if I ever met like freaking like Rob Halford from Judas Priest, like I would literally get on my knees and pull a Wayne World and be like, "We're not worthy. We're not
I'm
worthy."
trying to think if there's anybody I would be like that for. I don't think
Johnny
there
Cash.
is.
Well, I mean he's not around anymore, but
He's
still.
it's been dead for over 20 years, so I guess if he showed up, yes, I probably would be like
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
It's like
speaking of Johnny Cash,
it's a miracle.
I watched Walked Hard recently.
Oh goodness.
That movie's funny.
That movie is great. Yeah.
The wrong kid died. Dude, my favorite part of that whole movie is when the band breaks up and then like his band members keep saying all this stuff that they don't like about Dewey Cox, and he keeps cutting back to Tim Meadows, and he's like, "And you never want to pay for drugs, not one time." I just love how like that whole character is like just drug jokes. That's the entire movie.
Yeah. He gets all the best parts. Like, you don't want any part of this, do we?
And then do the key, and then the last like hitter of that is when he's doing Viagra, and he's like,
Oh.
"It gives you a boner, and if your boner lasts more than 4 hours, call more ladies." Dude, I think Tim Meadows is an underrated like comedic.
He's really funny, and I'm sad that he didn't have a bigger career. I think it's because the one starring role he had was the ladies' man, and that movie flopped.
Yeah, I've never
Because
seen that.
SNL sketch movies almost never work because they're based on, a 3-minute sketch.
Yeah, the only
Um,
like good ones are like Blues Brothers and
that one's great.
yeah, MacGyver or MacGoober, which I haven't
I've
seen.
never seen MacGruber. I've heard it's good,
Yeah, I
but
heard it's good
yeah.
too. Rest in
Yeah,
peace, Val
yeah.
Kilmer. He died recently too.
Oh, is he in MacGruber?
Yeah, he's the bad guy.
Oh, okay.
MacGruber. Yeah, but yeah, that's pretty funny. Oh my God, the part where he talks about if there's any, we signed a contract, saying, if we want to go back to our regular lives, we're able to do that. And then like freaking Bruce Campbell burns the contract.
Yeah, his
And he
grill
didn't
blows
just
up.
yeah, and he didn't just burn the contract.
It's
He
like
blows up the
the whole
freaking
trailer
RV.
park explodes.
Dude, every time I see that, I just start bursting out laughing.
It's so silly.
Dude, freaking Bruce Campbell sells that shit so good.
Yeah,
that's
because
all
he's
like-
okay with it. He's like, oh, okay, I'll just keep doing this. It's fun. I like being Sebastian Half.
Yeah, I need to watch more Bruce Campbell movie because he's really talented.
I mean, he's one of those guys, like, he's almost never the star.
Yeah.
It's pretty much this movie and the Evil Dead movies, and I can't think of any other movies that he is the star of.
Yeah.
So,
I heard he's kind
I mean, he's the guy that, he worked a lot on television.
Mhm.
He was on that show Burn Notice forever. Have you
Yeah.
ever? I've never seen one episode of Burn Notice.
yeah, I heard he's
Apparently,
kind
it was a very popular show.
yeah, I heard he's a kind of a jerk. At conventions, or not a jerk, but
Bruce
he's kinda,
Campbell? I've heard the opposite.
Really,
I've heard
I've heard
he's
eccentric.
really nice.
Really, I heard he's kind of
Yeah.
eccentric.
I mean, I can see that,
Yeah.
but I don't think that's the same as being a jerk.
Yeah, I
But
heard Jamie Kennedy's kind of a jerk.
that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I don't like him. Dude, why do I keep saying that? Since the 30th anniversary of Scream's coming up, that I'm hoping I get to meet Neve Campbell and Matthew Lillard and some
Oh
of the
my
other cast
goodness.
members. Jamie Kennedy's the one person I'm probably just gonna skip over. Like, fuck that guy. Rope McGowan, I'll probably meet.
At the same time, he plays maybe my favorite character in the first couple of Scream
Oh,
movies.
I'm Mandy. Mandy's my favorite. Like
Oh, you mean Mindy?
Mindy.
I'm just talking about from the first couple.
Oh, okay.
Like, I love me some Sidney Prescott, but I really like Randy.
Yeah, I'm talking about like the film nerd people.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Uh,
for me, it's Kirby. Kirby's my favorite.
Oh
of
yeah,
the-
Kirby's
Of
awesome.
Kirby's my favorite of the film nerd types.
Yeah.
But I do love Mindy as well. She's fun. And when you put Mindy and Kirby
Hmm.
together, it's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, what else I was gonna say? Oh yeah. Yeah, that whole origin story is hilarious.
Yeah.
And then he ends eventually like gets an injury during one of the concerts.
He breaks his hip.
Yeah, that was another part.
While he's doing karate moves on
Yeah.
stage.
Oh
I
my God,
love
dude.
I love every time he does karate moves. It's awesome.
Oh yeah. Yeah, apparently you knew how to do that. Dude, oh my God,
But
dude.
yeah, Elvis was really super into that
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, that reminds me of that part. Speaking, going back to Walk Hard, when that part when he meets Elvis and it's Jack White from the White Stripes.
Oh yeah, and he's
Yeah, and
doing karate moves. Yeah.
he's like, "What's up, man? You know what
Yeah.
that is? That's karate. Only two couple people know that. Know that. The Chinese and the King, and one of them's me."
I mean, it's one of those things you always have to. It goes back to like I was saying, like just the different ways Elvis has been portrayed. But there's
Right.
little things that always have to be in there. You always have to have karate in there. Like the movie Elvis and Nixon, like Michael Shannon, he starts doing karate in the movie in the Oval
So
Office.
let me ask you a question. If both Bruce Lee and Elvis were around a little bit longer, do you think eventually some sort of Hollywood producer or casting director would have put them in a movie together?
I have no doubt. I have
Yeah.
no doubt. You know, and if they had both made it to like the 90s, Quentin Tarantino would have been doing a lot with those guys.
Yeah, exactly.
So, um,
Yeah, that's kind of crazy with Bruce Lee. He's kind of like the Beatles or Star Trek, like the original Star Trek,
yeah.
like Shatner and Nimoy,
Hmm.
where like their time were like so small, but the impact is huge.
Right.
But yeah, I like that. I love that karate stuff that he does. It's so funny to see Bruce Campbell. Um,
Well, I mean, we've talked about this before when we talked about Evil Dead, but just his gift for like physical comedy is
yeah.
almost
This is
unmatched.
basically just gonna be our Evil Dead episode all over again.
It is kind of like a companion to the Evil Dead movies a little bit.
Yeah, like we're just gonna gush over Bruce Campbell and just how amazing it is.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you this: out of the three cameos he has in the Spider-Man movies, which one's your favorite?
Huh, that's tough.
I really like three. Three's hilarious.
Is that where he's the theater usher?
No, that's two.
That's two.
Yeah,
Which one is it?
three's the French Raider.
Oh, that's right, because he's gonna propose,
Yeah, and he
and
keeps calling him
he
poker.
keeps coming too fast. Yeah, he keeps coming
Yeah,
to the table
yeah, and he
when
keeps
he's
calling him
not time.
poker.
Yeah,
It's
that
poker.
one's pretty
Like I
good. But
said, it's poker.
I like the theater usher. I think that's really fun. That he's just
Yeah,
such a stickler for the rules.
yeah, I like that one. Um, yeah, well, what was really funny was if Sam Raimi was gonna do four, he had a plan where towards the beginning of the movie, Bruce Campbell was gonna be Mysterio, and you were gonna find out that he was actually an actor, and now it's all through the same character, and he was like
Oh,
in
okay.
between jobs.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah,
I'm kind of sad that we never got Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 4 because
yeah,
he was gonna do the Vulture,
yeah. And Anne
and
Hathaway was gonna be Cat, was gonna be Black Cat.
I think he would have reined it back into like more Spider-Man 2 territory.
Yeah, and I
But
like Spider-Man 3. Like I'm sorry, I actually really do like
I
Spider-Man.
like things about it. I don't hate it the way,
Yeah,
some people do.
that's gonna be my Halloween costume for 2027 is Blue McGuire.
Okay, you plan these things way too far in advance.
I know, man. Because like next year I'm gonna be Stu. Not this year, but next year I'm gonna be Stu from Scream. And then one of my favorite jokes in this movie is right before they go into the final battle. Elvis asks JFK. It's like I think I asked you one question, Jack. Um, was Marilyn Monroe was she like good in the sack? And then JFK goes, "That's classified information, top secret." But between me and you, wow.
I love Ossie Davis in this movie.
Yeah,
My favorite, to me, the funniest scene is when they're in Jack's room, uh, and they're going through all his books and stuff. He's like, "Hey, do you want a ding dong?" It's like, well, not mine. I mean, a chocolate one. Although I guess mine would be chocolate now that I'm died.
forgot about that.
And then he starts going through his drawer and he's like, I got a whole case of Baby Ruths in here. What would you like? Let's get decadent. That's so funny.
Yeah. Honestly, I think Davis would have been a good would have been good in this part too.
Who?
Keith David.
Yeah, he would have been good too. But
Yeah,
I don't know. I think something about having somebody with the long history that
yeah,
Ossie Davis has really adds to the character.
yeah. Well, the thing about Keith David is he's great as like an intimidating villain, like in like Rocket Man for a Dream or like
Yeah.
Princess and the Frog. Dude's fucking hilarious.
He's so funny. He was great on Community, the
Oh, he
one
was in
season.
that? I need to watch
He was
Community.
in the very last season.
Okay.
So season 6, and he becomes one of the main cast members in that season.
Yeah, I always
But
think
he
it's
plays like a nerdy computer programmer who's
oh my
also just
God.
like hates everybody and doesn't want anything to do with anybody.
I
He's
am.
great.
I always for comedy with Keith David. I always think of there's something about Mary where
Oh yeah, he's her dad at the beginning.
yeah when Ben Stiller gets his junk stuck in his panty and then Keith David's like, "Is it the beans or the Frank?"
My goodness.
Oh my God. Oh yeah. This is just going down so many rabbit trails. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to stay on topic when Eric's not here.
Right.
Because, I mean, it's hard to stay on topic when he is here, but I
Mhm.
think it's even harder when he's not here.
Right. Well, then another thing I like about this movie is when I like how I don't know what is the nurse trying to keeps doing to Elvis that he didn't
She's
like.
she's putting some sort of like cream on his penis to make whatever thing he has going on down there like
Yeah,
go
and he didn't
away.
like it, or he likes it, right? Or something.
He's well, he doesn't like it because it's humiliating, but then that one scene he drifts off and he starts thinking about other stuff
Mm.
and he gets a boner. Not because of what she's doing, but just because his mind is starting to sort of reawaken because he's just been this broken, sad old man, and now he's finally getting his mojo back, you know.
Right.
Like I said, his penis, the whole movie is just a metaphor for like
Right.
his will to live.
Yeah, to his dick.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, but then so the yeah, there's and then there's this part when like after like one of the other patients dies. Can we just talk about the fact that like no horror movie hospital has anybody working there? Like
no,
Halloween,
never.
yeah, Halloween
Yeah.
2, like Scream, like both 4 and 5 in this movie.
Yeah, there's like 3 people that work at this place.
Right. So I like how like after like one of the patrons dies and then like Elvis is so like sad about it and he's just like outside the hospital just looking off in the distance and the nurse comes and he's like, Elvis, I'm gonna have to do that thing we gotta do and then Elvis is all mad and he's like, fuck you patronizing bitch.
Yeah.
I put lube on my own dick. Or something
Yeah.
like that.
But that's him like sort of like reclaiming his dignity because
Right.
he's talked about in his voiceover and voiceover doesn't always work, but I think it works really well in this
Mm,
movie. Because it really lets you inside of his head. But he keeps
right.
talking about just how people don't really see him as a person anymore. They just see
Mm.
him as an inconvenience.
Really?
Um,
That would happen in real life with Elvis. They saw him as like this commodity,
yeah.
like this brand. They didn't see him as a human.
Yeah, and that's Colonel Tom Parker's doing right
Yeah,
there.
fuck that guy. I
That guy
fucking
was
hate
the
that
worst.
guy.
If they'd ever made a sequel to this, they were going to have Paul Giamatti as Tom Parker.
Oh my god, dude, that would have been awesome.
Yeah.
It's like
But
this is like his
that
banner with
movie
his lights.
just never materialized. They talked about it for years and it just never happened.
It's like,
So,
oh my god, it's like I don't know if you could go after that mummy guy again, Elvis. You're getting kind of old. That was a terrible Paul Giamatti.
I think it was supposed to be like, I think it was going to be a prequel.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Because, Bruce Campbell in this movie's playing a couple decades older than he actually was. So,
Yeah, dude, that's all.
but it was going to be about like a vampire that invades one of the movies that he worked on in the
Oh
60s.
my god, that's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So-
then I like the part. So speaking of his movies, I like how like he watched the trailer or the commercial for like a 24-hour Elvis movie marathon, and he's
Yeah.
like, "City pictures, every single one of them."
Have you ever seen an Elvis movie?
I've seen a couple. I've seen Viva Las Vegas and then
Okay.
Heartbreak Hotel. Or no, Jaws Rock.
I think the only one I've seen is Blue Hawaii, and I was
Okay.
like, it was fine. It was, it's about what you expect from an Elvis movie.
Yeah, I definitely. It seems like Elvis really wanted to be like a Marlon Brando, Steve McQueen kind of actor, and
Yeah.
Colonel Tom Parker would not let him.
Tom Parker didn't let him do a lot of stuff. He wouldn't let him tour overseas because he couldn't go overseas,
Yeah,
all this other stuff. Yeah,
yeah,
that guy was awful. He ruined Elvis's life. Even though he made him a big star, he still
yeah.
ruined
It
his life.
seemed like it was. If you ever seen the King of Kong documentary about the King
Oh
Kong,
yeah.
yeah, it seemed like that Elvis movie kind of did what they did with Billy Mitchell, where they didn't even touch on how bad he like that was like the tip of the iceberg about like, how bad Billy Mitchell was. Like it feels like with the Elvis movie, like that was just the tip of the iceberg about how bad he the park Colonel Tom Parker was.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it was over the top. I don't know, but it just seemed like he could have he was a lot worse. Yeah, that guy's a piece of shit. I fucking hate Colonel Colin Parker. Well, just to see like how like mistreated or how much he mistreated like a person like an icon that I grew up with.
Right.
Because like my my grandma loves Elvis,
Hmm.
and I always grew up with Elvis. Like I remember Lilo and Stitch came out when I was a kid, and I went to go see that, and I had the Elvis music in it. I went to Graceland when I was younger, which is
Yeah.
awesome. So yeah, Elvis was just he's a figure. He's always been a part of my life.
It's weird. When I was younger, I thought he was really corny. I couldn't get into Elvis. I don't
Yeah.
know what switched. Somewhere along the line, I just started really enjoying him. I can't even point to a specific moment or
Mhm.
anything. One day I woke up and it's like, oh, I like Elvis now. Same thing happened with Frank Sinatra. I never liked Frank Sinatra
Yeah.
until, probably just a few years ago. And now I really enjoy his music. So,
Yeah. I remember I actually dressed up as Elvis one year for Halloween. I'll probably post a picture of that. It was really cute. If I it was like this classic like white jumpsuit Elvis.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, but if I ever get to do it again, I'm definitely doing the 68 comeback special.
The black suit.
Yeah.
The black suit is the best suit as
Yeah.
far as Elvis like
Yeah.
jumpsuits. Yeah.
Honestly, that was probably my like one of my favorite parts of that Elvis movie with Austin Butler, the 68 comeback special.
Oh, he looks amazing in that.
Oh yeah,
And
man.
he's doing like the whole performance. It's great. Yeah.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, Austin Butler's a good looking guy.
He is.
Yeah, I keep seeing trailers for that new Darren Aronofsky movie. Dude's a good looking guy.
Except now I can't drop the Elvis voice,
Yeah.
apparently. You got stuck in because it took them forever to make that movie because it kept getting like shut down by COVID and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, and I
So,
just like watching his GQ like video that he did when he talked about like things I can't live without, and he talked about like he inherited one of Elvis's guitars. He's like, oh well, this guitar is very important to me because I inherited it for Elvis.
okay. You turned into Sly Stallone there
I
for a
know
second.
that was a weird one. Hello, I like Elvis Presley. He's a good guy, but I like kind of Frank Sinatra a little bit more because he's Italian like me. But anyway, I'll stop with Sly Stallone. Um, but yeah, man, Bubba Ho-Tep, fucking Bubba Ho-Tep.
I, I just can't believe A, this movie exists. B, it's good, and C, it's good in ways that like are not just silly.
Yeah, well, the thing is I described this movie to a couple of my coworkers because, like, actually, a lot of my coworkers are generally interested in the podcast, and some of them listen to it, and they're just fascinated by this movie.
How could you not be? Once you hear
Yeah.
about it, like how could you not be immediately
Yeah,
intrigued?
like I told like one of my coworkers today about this, and he was just baffled by the plot of it. And thought it was like the most ridiculous thing ever.
Because it is.
Yeah,
It's the most ridiculous plot any
yeah.
movie.
And then one of my other coworkers, Isaiah, shout out to you because I know you're listening to the podcast. He said that I mean, dude, that's actually a really interesting idea for a movie.
Oh, you don't say.
You know?
Um,
But no, yeah, this is an interesting movie. This movie's pretty funny. Is there anything else you want to say about this movie?
Trying to think if there's anything pressing. No, not really. I don't think so.
Okay. Do. So let's do least favorite part and favorite part and then least favorite part.
Okay.
And what's your favorite part of this movie?
I mean, it's got to be Ossie Davis. Like,
Okay.
I love every line he says. I love just the silly things about the character. Just so it's a mixture of Ossie Davis' performance and just the way the character's written. I love how he's like, I saw this. It was carved on the bathroom wall, so I went back and looked through my book. And he's got books that helps him translate like Egyptian hieroglyphics
For whatever reason.
at his nursing home. Who knows? It's great.
Oh yeah.
So,
And then
least
what's your
favorite.
least? Oh yeah. Talked over you.
Least favorite part. I don't really have one. It's, you know, every once in a while and this is not really the movie's fault. It's probably just a budget thing. Sometimes like the shots they're getting are not the best ones.
Mm.
But like I said, I think, when they're working with that little money and probably, just doing it very quickly, it's not a big complaint.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But every once in a while there'll be a shot
Mm.
where I'm just like, they probably could have gotten another take of that.
Oh yeah, for
Anyway.
sure. Oh yeah, we forgot to talk about the two guys that keep having to take these dead
Oh,
bodies onto the
Daniel Roebuck and the other guy.
yeah.
And they
Oh,
it's
Daniel Roebuck. I
ridiculous.
know that name from somewhere.
He's in a bunch of Rob Zombie movies. He was on
Okay.
Lost. Like he's just one of those character actors that's just always in stuff.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that part. He says, well, it kind of makes you wonder, what kind of life these people lived.
Yeah. That's Daniel Roebuck that says that.
Okay.
He's the taller one with yeah. And then when they they drop the corpse, they trip over the rail. The corpse just goes over the side.
Right.
They very quickly pick it up and put it in the thing because they don't want anybody to see. I like those guys.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then I'm gonna go with my favorite part is when the contract gets burnt.
That is good.
Yeah,
It's
that's
funny.
just fucking hilarious. It's like one of the funniest things ever. And then
I
my least
think that
favorite,
was like half the budget of this movie. It's just
yeah,
because it's such a huge explosion.
yeah, yeah. I remember when we first got our LG or yeah, no, is it an LG? When we first got our new TV or
Yeah.
LG outlet TV.
Hmm.
That was like one of the first. This was like one of the first things I put on with Bubba Ho-Tep.
Really?
Yeah, I put on a few different things. I put on like on Lion King and
Hmm.
like on The Dark Knight and stuff like that. But yeah, that was one
Yeah.
of the first things I put on was Bubba Ho-Tep, and I watched that scene and I just laughed again. It's just so fucking ridiculous. And then my least favorite part, nothing.
Yeah.
This movie's kind of a masterpiece. It's kind of a
There's
B.
not. I don't think it's a masterpiece, but it's a movie that's. I think it's impossible to like outright dislike it.
Yeah, it's. I know. I think within the realm of B movies, it's kind of masterpiece.
I can see that, sure.
Yeah, as far as like cheesy movies go, like I mean, I know you guys can't see it, but like the movie, like I got a poster for Jason X in the background. Like I consider that a masterpiece as far as those kind of movies go.
Yeah, but that's completely different because this movie, while it is very funny and very silly, it has all these very serious things on its mind
Oh yeah,
about
Jason
like
X doesn't
what?
have that.
Oh, Jason X has nothing on its
Yeah,
mind except
besides
for
like
gnarly kills.
yeah, and Cyborg Lady movie.
Yes, that too. Yeah. I forgot that is very prominent in the movie.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, this movie just has all this wonderful stuff about like, you know, identity
Mm.
and aging and people being forgotten by time and stuff like that. It's very
Oh
poignant
yeah,
and
for
very
sure.
sad, but not completely sad because at the end of the movie, Elvis is happy. I love his closing
Mm.
monologue where he's just like, you know, I still have my soul, and all those people back in the rest home, they have their souls too, and they always will. It's really
Right.
beautiful, like a great, like sort of Oscar-worthy performance that
Mhm.
Bruce Campbell's given in
Yeah,
this movie.
it kind of reminds me of the end of Toledo's Way a little bit.
I've never seen that,
Oh yeah, yeah. I
so
won't spoil it for you.
I'm not gonna watch it.
Oh really? You don't like gangster movies for a
I don't care
fucking
about it.
reason, Jackson. You
I just
refuse
don't.
to watch The Penguin because of that.
Well, yeah, because it's like I've said it before. They took a Batman story and took Batman out of it, and why would I watch that?
Yeah, well, you're missing out on a terrific performance from Colin Farrell and
I can see it in the movie. I
what's
can see
her
the
what's her face?
performance in the movie.
No,
He's
but
giving the
that
same
but
performance.
yeah, but like you got the actress playing Falcone's daughter, who's
I
the
do like her a lot. She's really good.
yeah, what's her I can't remember her name, but I love it.
Kristen Milioti.
Yeah, she's so good in that series. So fuck you for not wanting to watch it. But anyways, man. What is your rating for this movie out of 10?
I give it an 8.
An 8? Okay, cool.
Yeah, like I mean, I'm not gonna. I kind of reserve tens for. It's just a different category of movie. Like I said, I love this movie. And I feel like 8 seems right for me.
Okay, awesome.
So,
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7.5
okay.
because I love this movie. It's really fun and funny. I just don't love them as much as like the Evil Dead
Oh yeah, I
movies.
mean,
Yeah,
yeah, it can't really touch the best of the Evil Dead
yeah. I feel like
stuff.
here's the thing about me, you, and Eric. We all have different experience with movies and different like connections with movie. I feel like Evil Dead, the one like type of movie that like we kind of discovered that movie in a very like similar time in our life, like in our teenage years
Yeah, for sure.
when we wanted to rebel. And it was cool. Like we're watching this really violent horror movie. Um, yeah. So I felt like it came. Yeah, we both discovered those movies in a very like similar place
I
in
mean, that's the
time.
perfect time to discover those movies. So,
Yeah, it was the first like real like gory horror movie I watched.
well, it's a hell of a one to start with.
Well, I kept hearing about it from
Yeah.
Cinemassacre and that Spider-Man 2 making of documentary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Um so the official horror sci-fi and beyond rating for Bubba Ho-Tep is 8.
I didn't come up with hypothetical. I forgot.
Oh,
But I feel like that's something that's better when Eric's here too.
yeah.
So
Well,
you
I guess
get
we can talk about this favorite Elvis song.
favorite Elvis song. Oh, that's tough. I really like Can't Help Falling in Love.
That's my favorite of all time.
That it's either that or Suspicious Minds.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like Can't Help Falling in Love because they always make me think of my grandfather who
Hmm.
sadly passed away like almost a decade ago next year.
Hmm.
So every time I hear that song, I really get emotional. Especially in The Conjuring too. Yeah, that scene, especially that scene, like that always gets to me.
I remember, yeah, years ago when I was in Memphis, a different time, we went to, I can't remember the name of the museum we went to, but it was like just the Memphis Music Rock and Roll Museum or something like that. It was just a very like general museum about different styles of music that came out of the city. And I turned the corner and there's this organ sitting there, like,
Mhm.
you know, a Hammond organ. And I start reading the plaque, and it turns out it was the organ that the guy used to write the song Suspicious Minds.
Oh, that's a good, yeah,
And I started geeking out. I was like, this is the one. This is what he wrote the song on.
that's a good song.
It's a great song, yeah.
Bam, bam,
So,
bam, ding, 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 boom, boom, ding, 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 ding. Yeah, that's a good guitar like thing,
mm.
guitar riff. I love that. I really love If I Can Dream.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Yeah, yeah, like that part almost made me cry in the Elvis movie.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a really good one. That's another one I really like. In the Ghetto is really good.
That's good. Yeah.
Heartbreak Hotels, obviously, it's amazing.
Yeah, once you get
Opera.
back into like the early 50s stuff, like I really love That's All Right Mama, and I love
Mm.
what's the one? Mystery Train.
Yeah, I like Rubberneckin' is really good.
Hmm.
Stop, look and listen, baby. That's my philosophy.
I like
And man, like that goes back to my childhood, man. Man, I love Elvis. Elvis is amazing.
what's the one like Teddy Bear or something?
Yeah, that one's good.
I like Teddy Bear. It's stupid, but I enjoy
Mhm.
it.
Yeah, but I think I mean I gotta go back, man. I gotta go back and listen and
I need to
Elvis
go
here.
listen to some more Elvis. I haven't listened to him in a while, so.
Elvis is the man. Well, you know, my ultimate like favorite musician of all time is Prince. I fucking love
Sure.
Prince. Like I worship the ground that man walks on. That would be an awesome trip to take. Is go to his stomping ground.
Go to Paisley Park.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I actually bought my mom the Making Purple Rain book.
Hmm.
It's just really interesting to think about like he was this young and that talented. And he wasn't old enough. He wasn't even old enough to like sign to like record companies. And that must
Hmm.
have been painful for like those few years.
I didn't know he was that young when he got started.
Yeah, he
Okay.
started writing music for a while. For a
Okay.
long like yeah, at a young age.
Hmm.
And then he just surrounded himself with like musicians
Right.
like he met Morris Day at a young age.
Yeah.
He just met all these people that
Morris Day and the Time.
yep.
From Jay and Silent Bob Strike
Oh yeah, I
Back.
love that. What? You don't know Jungle Love? That's just the Mad Notes, written by God herself and given to the best band in the land, motherfucking time. Don't you ever say an unkind word about the time?
I honestly, before that movie, I had never heard of that band.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I would because I would watch like Clerks or Kevin Smith movie clips before I asked you about the movie.
Yeah.
And that was one I did not understand until me and my mom listened to Jungle Love on the radio and she explained who Morris Day was.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Okay. Like Jungle Love, oh, I really wanna know you better.
Okay.
Man, this is like the most off the rail episode we've done.
It's gotten really bad. Yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty much a ramble on at this point.
I feel like it's always this way, but maybe not.
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like so I love this movie a lot, but I don't feel like there's a whole lot really to say about it,
yeah,
except for just, people just go watch the movie. If you haven't watched the
yeah.
movie, why are you listening to this? But you need to just go watch the movie and see for yourself because it's
Yep.
kind of it's hard to describe this movie. So,
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
yeah.
But before I sign out, just gonna let you know that hopefully the next episode is gonna be the next episode of Hour on Hitchcock with Reed Lackey, which is gonna be the Rebecca episode.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either. I heard it's really good. I heard the
Hmm.
actress in the movie is really good. Like she should have won the Oscar.
Okay.
Good.
Didn't it win like Best Picture or something like
I think it
that?
did. I think it's
I
one of
think
the
it won. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure it did.
Yeah, I think it's like one of the few times, like one of the only times that Hitchcock ever got any love from the Academy, because like
Hmm.
it was very much like the Brian De Palma thing, where like American critics did not really like Hitchcock, but like the Europeans like really embraced
Sure.
him. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, that'll be it. That'll be kind of a cool one to do. You guys still need to do extreme horror.
I know. We just haven't been able to get that together. And Emma's been really busy.
Yeah, making a movie
Yeah.
or promoting her
Yeah,
movie.
now she's trying to get into festivals and not having much luck, sadly.
Yeah,
Which sucks, 'cause I really want to see it, I want it
yeah,
to
I
be
want to
out
see it
there in the
too.
world. So,
Yeah, I told her if I ever get to do the Scream fan film sequel that like I'm definitely consider you to direct it. 'Cause I feel like she has enough love for the horror genre that I think
oh,
you can do it.
she's super into it. Yeah.
Yeah, Well, of course, I haven't seen Hustle yet, her movie that she's working on.
Yeah, nobody's seen it except for
Yeah, but for the sound of it, it's still like, it's kind of like that vibe.
yeah,
Yeah, like kind of like more kind of goofy, campy.
yeah. Well, she was really inspired by Sean Baker.
Oh
Like
yeah,
that,
oh yeah,
that was her main influence making this movie.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's how I was when I wrote the Scream movie. I was very much channeling Kevin Williamson the entire time. It's like, how would Kevin Williamson do with this?
Right.
Like, what kind of pop culture um reference would he make here?
It's not easy. It's not an easy way to write, at least not well.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, but yeah,
I mean, not even Kevin Williamson gets it right all the time.
yeah.
He's
Yeah.
made some real stinkers.
Which is why, like, after this one, I really want to move away and do some other stuff.
Yeah.
Like, kind of find my voice.
Right.
But anyways, if you like this episode and you want to see more spooky and weird content, make sure you slash that subscribe button and follow us on Facebook at Horror Sci-Fi and Beyond. And also, don't forget to leave this episode a killer comment and give it a King Kong size thumbs up.
Yeah,
And-
baby.
And don't forget to stay weird and thank you. Thank you very much. Alright, see you guys.
Elvis has left the